Tammy Abraham so far this season has 9 goals in all competitions, 8 in the Premier League, 1 in the Champions League, and at the rate he's going, he should easily pass 20 plus goals this season for Chelsea. And yeah, he's just looking a really good player for Chelsea and for England. Just things like his pressing, his runs in behind. A perfect example of that was his goal against Southampton, um, where Hudson-Odoi lofted a ball over to him. He made the right run and got his foot onto it, and it was a crazy goal, but it went over the line and it counted. So it just things like that. He brings a lot of them aspects to Chelsea that they've been missing for many years. They haven't really had a prolific striker slash goal scorer since Didier Drogba, really. You could count Diego Costa, but there was only really 2 seasons where he hit 20 plus goals for them. And what he brought to the team, behaviour issues, always transfer rumours of him wanting to leave. He brought more negative than positive to the club. So yeah, it's really been about 7 years since they've had a real prolific striker and goal scorer, and it's finally come, I think, in Tammy Abraham, especially at the moment. Just things like his relationship with other young players, Mason Mount, Tamori, Reece James. They're building a new Chelsea spine that they haven't had since the days of John Terry, Frank Lampard, Peter Cech, Drogba, Ashley Cole, and it seems like they're building that back now, and it's really looking exciting for Chelsea in the coming years now under Frank. I really do think this will be the manager that not even gets the most time, kind of gives himself the most time, because I feel like he's going to deliver what Chelsea want and what Roman Abramovich want, and he's going to be able to keep his job for, I'd say, 4, 5, maybe even 6 years. I think this is going to be the first time in a very long time that Chelsea are going to keep a manager for more than 3 seasons under Frank. And this transfer ban that Chelsea have had, talks about it being resolved in January. But to be honest, it's not. It really hasn't been an issue so far for Chelsea. It might become an issue if they get a few injuries to players, but at the moment it doesn't look like it's going to become an issue. And it's a blessing in disguise, because when you think about it, there's no chance that Tamori, Mason Mount, Reece James, Tammy Abraham all get into that Chelsea first team. It would probably be 1 or 2 of them under a manager, if lucky. I don't think Tammy would have got the opportunity, because maybe if Chelsea got a manager in like Allegri, he'd look at his stats in the Championship, 23 goals last season. He's going to think, well, usually Championship players half that amount of goals when they come into the Premier League, which is like 11 and a half, which he wouldn't think is good enough to be a first team Chelsea striker, and probably wouldn't even give him any chances. Maybe sell him, put him out on loan again for the 3rd season, and then we wouldn't be seeing the Tammy Abraham that we're seeing right now, which is looking like a world-class striker. And he's joint top goal scorer with Sergio Aguero with 8 goals in. Tammy's played 8, but I think there's been 9 Premier League games. But he's really on form, and he can definitely become a world class player. I definitely believe he will, and a Chelsea legend, in fact, because he's perfect. Come from the youth academy. He loves the club. He understands the club. And he just really appreciates the fan support. But overall, I'm really looking forward to what Tammy we're going to see in the coming years.